Hey everyone, it's Skylar. Welcome back to my channel. We're on to vlog 86. This is going to be the all about Malta vlog and talk about little things because some people have never been to Malta and I just want to give them an insight on how I really enjoy going to Malta and stuff like that, and what to expect when to go to Malta, because I have like a little list of things on it's on my other book, but first of all I have like a plan for the holiday. Just ignore this bit, just concentrate on this bit. Basically I've put relax and vlog, because I'm hopefully going to be vlogging. I'm going to try and be doing it every day, but there might be some days where I'm like, okay, some people might not want me to be comfortable vlogging and them being in it, if you get what I mean. So you guys have to understand that I can't be vlogging any old willy-nilly basically, or any old person or any one of my friends that don't feel comfortable, because I have a couple of friends that live over there and they might not want to be comfortable being vlogged. So that's why I'm saying that. I may do every day, I may not do every day. I know when I do go over there, there's a couple of things that we've planned and it's getting sorted. First of all, I'm going to go on another boat trip, so I will be taking you along with me vlogging on that. On the 2 Thursdays, I've set them days aside. They are going to be my cinematic days, because in Malta they have a cinema that's about 10 minutes away from where I am. I think it's about a 10-15 minute walk. So bearing in mind, I will be doing that. So it depends. I may be watching 2 films while I'm away, 1 each week, or 2 films per day. See how I get on. I know I'm doing that. Also, I've set aside that I will be going shopping. I really want to try, there's a shopping centre that I've been itching to try since I was last year, and it's called the Bay Shopping Centre in St Julian's Bay, and I hear that is just as good, if not a little bit better than the one in Salima, which I've been like lots and lots of times. As much as I love Salima, really enjoy Salima, because you have the view from where I am, you'll see all the boats and stuff like that. So I will be doing a little bit of shopping, but like for me to like have like that little bit of therapy, I will also be going to do a bit of Jeep Safari. Like I've been on Jeep Safaris when I was younger, and you get a water fight in that. The one we go to in Malta, it starts from about 10 o'clock in the morning and it finishes about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you get to see the whole island in the day. Last year, if you saw me videoing where I was to see Popeye Island, I was on that Jeep Safari, but this time I'm going to hopefully vlog the whole day, so that's pleasing. I've mentioned I'll be on a boat trip. The 2 Sundays while I'm going to be there, hopefully I will be going on the market, but I may not vlog it due to like the whole pickpocketing things. and that's another thing that I will mention just in a minute. Only because I'll have the camera out vlogging, and I'll have this stick onto it, or I might grab hold of it. Someone might take it from me, so I'm not gonna risk that. Like, I can vlog Bajiba, because I've done Bajiba, vlogged a bit of Aura, Salim, stuff like that. Do like that. But the market, right by loads of people, and people are pushing you and stuff like that, my phone could fall out my hands. Because, as you guys know, this is just what I use to videos. Don't have no editing software or nothing like that. I just use this. So before I carry on, I will speak about the pickpocketers. Last year, when I went away, there was an incident with a girl. I don't know the girl's name, but she came on holiday on her own, and something had happened back at home and she needed a holiday. She was there 2 days in the hotel where I was. If you didn't know the hotel I stayed in last year, it was the Bajiba Hotel. Worst hotel evermore. Wouldn't recommend it to anybody. Basically, I just think it just needs all shutting down and just use it as a care home, because they took one side off and like use that as they shut part of it off, and that's a care home. You should take the other side off. But anyway, this girl come on her own. I think she was like early 20s. She was only there 2 days. Someone broke into her room. I don't know the full story, but all I know was he tried to rob her in the room. She got startled, but the police couldn't do nothing about it. And like, I know I was doing a few stuff on my own, but the latest I went out was 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, and it was pitch black. And we're in June. We were in June, and it was pitch black, 10 o'clock at night. It was hard to see. So this time it's going to be much better, because we're in a better hotel, more safer area. Like, don't get me wrong, like, my friend's shop is opposite that hotel, and that was like sort of like my comfort zone, but I'll talk more about that in a minute. So anyway, yeah, about that girl, she had to go home. She was just too terrified. She said this was my worst experience on a holiday ever. And yeah, but you do get that pickpocketers. To be honest, Malta isn't really as bad as Benidorm, because if you didn't know, I went to Benidorm on my own quite a few years ago, and I got badly mugged. But luckily, I left my phone and a few other valuable bits in the apartment, and they just slashed my bag open. And they took about, I think it was like 20 or 40 euros, and I had to borrow money. And the weird thing was, I lived on that holiday for a week on ham, egg, wasn't ham and egg, yeah, cheese and ham sandwiches for a week. That's how much of a bad experience I had when I went to Benidorm. But anyway, I adore Malta, and yeah, and that's enough about the whole pickpocketing thing. Just make sure that when you are on holiday, make sure just that all the stuff that you have, that it's just closely by you. And I would recommend a crossbody bag, so it's here, or a bum bag so you can put your hands there. That's what I would recommend. So anyway, the next thing I would like to do is hopefully swim with dolphins. That's been like a dream of mine since I was little, and I just really would love to do that. Yes, and I will be doing this again. So besides the whole swimming with dolphins, I just would love to do that, but I don't want to be paying €150 for like an hour session. I don't mind paying 60, but not 150. So anyway, this is another thing that I would like to do. If you've never ever seen this, I'm just going to show you a picture, right? Don't worry, YouTube, the girls have bikinis on, so it's just to explain something. And this is the only one like it they have in the world. It's actually a full body fish massage, they call it. But yeah, full body fish massage. I actually had this last year, and all you do, you book in for an appointment because it's only one room, and you have it's only little tiny fishies, and you just nibble away at your skin all on your body. I had them on my neck, my arms, my back, my legs, the whole lot. It was crazy. So what's next? I'd love to, do you know what? I'd love to go on a jet ski. But the thing is, Peter, I think he's done all that when he was like, before he met me, and he said, like, I'd like to do, but I'm just worried about you just in case you fall off. And I go, ah, fuck off. Obviously, get my hair dyed when I get over there, so hopefully in my videos you may see a little bit more of this taken off and coloured, and it's a colour that I've really wanted for a long time. Hopefully get my feet done, as I was speaking, on the fish massage, and not have the whole body but have the feet done as well, and then just pamper myself in general. I've said go to the cinema. I want to do that twice a week, twice while I'm there, and then sort out a very special surprise for next year. Now also, right, if you ain't seen, you'll see the packing video very soon, so you'll understand what I'm on about. Hopefully my friends will get postcards sent out to them. Ah, it's here. Right, this is the bus map, right, and this is what I'll explain a bit more. I have like maps and guides to places in Malta and like where to go. These are handy. These are like £8, but they're well worth it, so get yourself a copy. Now this is what I'm on about. This is the bus map, right? Basically, I would actually recommend for you, if you're getting a private hire, it's a little bit expensive. It's about €20 to the next, 15-20 euros to the next town, so it's a little bit expensive. But if you call for one of them taxis in the street, you'll be paying about €50 just to get from a little, say like if you're going from Aura to Salima, it's about €70 to get from Aura to, well, from Salima to Aura. So this is why I recommend you guys getting the bus. It's £3 a week. It's €4 or €5 for a weekly ticket. It was €4 or €5, which is equivalent to about £3.50 a week for a ticket, and you can go wherever you want in Malta. But the only thing with the bus ticket is you have to be back by, I think it's 11:30 at night. It's basically, the buses work the same as like the transport here in Liverpool, where the last bus is about, if you leave in Liverpool city centre to come back to where I live, it's about 5 to 12. So if you're in St Julian's Bay, the last bus will be about 10 to 12 to bring you back to Aura. So yeah, basically the bus will take you to wherever you want. When we were there last year, we had like the whole road work. So this year, I think the whole road work will be better and it'll be a bit quicker, because it normally takes about half an hour from where we stay in Aura at the bus station to go all the way to Valletta. So Bajiva to Valletta. Oh, Aura, obviously. Aura to Valletta usually takes about half an hour. Last year it took about 45-50 minutes to get from Bajiba to Aura, and it took about half an hour to get to Salima. Now this time I'm on the map, I'm looking at the map, right, because there's some like famous places. So I would like to get I think it's where is it? The 221 or the 222. Now I could get that bus and go all the way to here. I'd have to change it here and then get the 237 to Popeye Village. Or is it Paradise Bay? It's one of the two. So go around here and then I get the 237 to Popeye Island. Now, I've been told this is Popeye Island in this map here. So I'll be going from here to here. So this is one of the places. This is Popeye. They call it Popeye Village, we call it Popeye Island. The locals call it Popeye Island. And basically, they are going to be doing the museum. The museum should be up by now. And it's a tribute to the late great Robin Williams. So, definitely, that's getting vlogs. Another place that's supposed to be really good, Malta is also famous for their glass. So on here is a place, should be a place called here, Medina. So we travel from here, which is, we would have to get, I think, Medina, I think it's the 51, yeah, you can actually get the X3. Straight from Aura, the X3 bus will take you straight to Medina, which is the glass place. Yeah, which is they're famous for their glass. So, obviously, that's there. If you want to see the Gardaland prehistoric cave, you have to get the number 12 bus to Valletta, which I know that already, and then the 82 bus or the 85 bus to the Gardaland Prehistoric Cave. So there's just like a few things, and then you've got like St Julian's, St George's Bay there, and then you've got further down you have Salima, San Juan. There's the main hospital in Malta, right in the centre, and then Marsh's Loch, right in the corner there, that's the market. So that's like a few ideas what we're basically going to be getting up to, and a few bits, and then seeing our friends, spending time with them, also taking in a few sights, and we may go out to Valletta during the night and just have like some drinks and stuff like that. But like we'll be doing like more stuff than that, but that's just like a general idea of what we get up to and what to look out for while we're away. So that's why it's always handy as well. I'm just going to go upstairs for 2 seconds. It's always handy as well. It's like we're on 20 odd minutes. It's also handy as well that you always have like maps and like notebooks and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm just in a bit in darkness here. I just go up the stairs before the end of the vlog. Yeah, it's like a new experience. And also as well, always handy to take this bad boy here where my hand is on. That's my suitcase, and next to mine is Piers. That is going to be the next video for tomorrow. So yeah, 2 seconds, because I don't want to end this vlog yet. There was also one other thing. Sorry, I had to take a break for a minute, and I've actually found a old book that I got if you're going on excursions. This is from last year, so it may have changed. So basically, you can have like private tours, go to see Valletta City the night, the Mosterdam Church, the Blue Grotto, Upper Barraca Gardens, the Blue Lagoon, which obviously I went last year, Gozo, megalithic temples in Tarxian, the Village Fiesta, obviously the market I've already talked about, Medina. You can go to the Crystal Lagoon as well. The Golden Sands beach, one of the very few sandy beaches in the whole of Malta, because Bajiba and Aura have a rocky sand, but the sea is amazing. Where else? Yeah, they have a lot of catacombs in, well, a few. One's not far from Bajiba and Aura, one's in Halfa, and one's in Rabat. There's a load of restaurants. There's like stuff for like the Jeep Safari and all the cruises. Like where we stay, it's more, if you want the more quieter and peaceful, relaxing holiday, that's where you stay in Bajiba and Aura. But if you'd want a bit livelier, you go to St Julian's Bay, St George's Bay. And if you want to see, like, go down to like loads of shops and see like the port, you can go to Salima or Valletta. You can also go to Sicily. Malta is also famous for their silver, and they do their filigree. I also actually own a Maltese cross, sterling silver Maltese cross, which you probably may have seen me in my videos. but they also do 18 karat gold. So that's one of their shops. Sterling in Valletta, they have it in Valletta, Salima, Medina and Gozo. So if you want jewellery, you go there. About the story of the islands, like craft centres. Where's that? Oh yeah, Bay Street, which is the shopping centre, the Takali Craft Village, Bajiba. I think I've been past this. I'm not too sure. I think so. Dinner shows, food villages. That's in Gozo, obviously. Bringing Malta's history to life in Valletta. Obviously that's what I was talking about, Medina glass. That's what they're famous for, they love the glass. They actually have one Bajiba. That's the swim with the dolphins. The picture with that, what I was talking about before. More of Valletta glass. I actually got some of these, but what's happened is some of them are smashed, so I have to get some new ones. But it's beautiful, the glasswork. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the filigree. That's what I have, the filigree. And then you've got like water sports, restaurants, car hires, fish restaurants. Oh yeah, and you've probably seen this, every city has them, Dublin, Liverpool, and of course Malta's no different. They have the sightseeing, the hop on hop off bus. I think it's €20 for the day, but you can also get you've got like the north route, whereas where I am, the south route is like from Valletta to like Marshallloch and stuff like that. Malta by night tour, fireworks tour, Gozo hop on hop off. So yeah, to be honest, there is plenty to do in Malta, but it is a Marmite thing with Malta. It's a love or hate relationship, and it is like an island. It's more like they call it the island of Malta. They don't really class it. I think they should really class it as a country, but people just say it's the island of Malta. It's a love hate thing. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog about Malta, because like I'm excited, because in fact I'll talk about it in the next vlog, because it's getting a bit too long, but I wanted to do this. It's up, and then there'll be another vlog because I need to talk about a few things in the vlog. And yeah, so this has gone on a bit too long, so of course, hope you enjoyed the video. Stay gory, have a pleasant dreams, and I will see you all soon. Ta-ta for now, bye.